Let's try to understand why P controller is not enough. So, the major reason is that the P controller tries to produce some sort of a deviation when it tries to reach towards a set point, or let's say the desired value. So this means that the error will never become zero because the controller will either overshoot or undershoot too much in making the error equal to zero in order to reach to the set point. Now the bigger picture is, even if the error becomes zero, the thing is that the system is going to oscillate a good amount before reducing this error to zero. We can observe from the graph the performance of the system for different values of Kp. So the Kp value is 10, which is high in this case. The system overshoots from the desired position, right? So before actually trying to reduce it to absolute zero. So we can see it overshoots. When it reaches a set point, it overshoots, then tries to make the error again to zero, then again it goes away from the set point before the error actually saturates and actually becomes zero and the system reaches the set point. Another example is when the Kp is equal to 5. So when the Kp is equal to 5, the system overshoots a bit again, but the overshoot is less in comparison to the previous value, that is when Kp was equal to 10. But the noticeable fact is the system took a bit more time to reach towards the set point when the Kp value was 10 in comparison. So yes, the overshoot is less when Kp is equal to 5. The time taken to reach the set point is more in comparison. Another example can be when Kp is equal to 2. When Kp is equal to 2, which is denoted by the green color over here, the overshoot is even lesser in comparison to the previous two Kp values, right? But the amount of time taken to reach the set point is even higher. In this case, it took more than 1 second to reach the set point, which is a point that we need to take into contention whether the system should reach to the set point in time and what that time should be, or if we are able to allow some sort of an overshoot so that the performance of the system is not affected. So this is something we are going to look in the next sections as well, when we try to consider I and D values as well. How much is the overshoot and how much is the amount of time taken to actually reach to the set point and make the error as quickly as possible to zero.